Hello, Internet. It's not just me today. I have Denzel with me, and this is
Yes,
going to be fun.
I'm so excited.
All right. So, Denzel, go ahead and tell everyone just a little bit about you and what you're doing here and why I asked you on the show.
So my name is Denzel Howard. I'm from Augusta, Georgia, and I am a filmmaker. I major in film here at Columbia College Chicago, which is how I met Kaylee. I've been doing film for not that long, actually, like maybe like 3 or so years, but I'm trying to make as much art as I can while I'm here. And Kaylee was a collaborator and an actress in my first short at college. So
Yeah, and we will be talking more about that. I did tease that, guys. There's a reason.
yeah.
All right. So, to kick things off, how did you get your start in film?
Got started. I used to want to make comic books when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah, I used to want to make comic books. But then I went to a performing arts high school, or middle and high school, it was 6 through 12. And I quickly realized that I cannot draw. Like, I thought I was good, but then I met students that could actually draw, and I was like, yeah, all right,
Nope,
so this isn't my thing.
This isn't happening.
So then I stopped taking art classes, and I started taking acting classes because I was like, it's still storytelling. But I don't know. I didn't fall in love with acting the way I was in love with making comics. And then me taking a film class was just completely because I had a friend that told me that it was a free period. And he was like, yeah, it's so easy. Like, you just sit in there, you watch movies, you can do your homework, you can do whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, sick, I'll add it. Then I added it to my schedule, and then I started listening to what the teacher was saying, and I was like, wait, this is so interesting. This is so cool.
Oh, wow.
And so I fell in love with this art form, yeah.
Nice. Oh my gosh. I wish my high school had film classes or my middle school or any of it, but alas, we did not. But choir and stuff was always what people treated as like the free period. How many film projects have you done, would you say?
Film projects, like including anything.
Just
so
overall, just
I'd say over 20 for sure. But as far as like short films go, I think I have 6 on my YouTube, and then I've created 3 that haven't been uploaded on YouTube because of like film festivals and stuff. So short films 9, but film projects like so many. A bunch.
Nice.
A bunch, yeah.
All right. And that brings us to probably what would be the bulk of this. You said your biggest project was your feature film, Push and Pull.
Oh yes, Push and Pull.
Which will be debuting at film festivals, so keep an eye out.
But
talk about that. What inspired you to do a feature film? What was the process like? This is your TED Talk moment.
I love talking about Push and Pull. Really, it was like just me and my best friend Hollis. We were graduating, and so we knew for a long time that we wanted to do something like really big before we separated for college. And then every Christmas break or every New Year's, I go to the beach with him and his family, and we do like a New Year's resolution thing. And so we get to me, and I'm like, yeah, I think my resolution for this year, I want to make a feature film. And they all look at me, and they're like, what? Huh? And I was like, yeah, I think I want to make a movie. I want to have a premiere. I think I can do it. And then Hollis literally told me to my face, he was like, that won't happen. He was like, that's not possible. You can't do that. Like, you're only in high school.
When I say this, actually.
Exactly, yeah. And I was like, all right, watch me do it. And then he did all that talking, and then he asked to be the lead.
Literally.
When I wrote the script, he was like, oh, okay. But no, so that's how it started, and it was just something that I wanted to do, and I wanted to do it before I went to college. That way I'd already be a step ahead of people that would be here. So that's how Push and Pull began. And then the story of Push and Pull, which to the viewers who don't know, it's about 2 step siblings that start the summer off as strangers, and then by the end of the summer, they've made a real relationship. They're actually siblings now. I don't have a stepsister, but I do have a younger sister who I'm not that close with, or I wasn't that close with at the time of writing this. We've gotten closer now, like through the creation of this film. But I don't know. I was always so attached to the idea of, this is my sibling. Like, I live with this person, but I know absolutely nothing about him. Like, that was crazy to me. And then I was like, I can't go to college and let this still be a thing. And this is just something that's really been on my mind. And I kind of use my films as like my therapy. Like, if I'm going through something, or if there's something that like I'm thinking about a bunch, that's what I would make a film about. That's what I write a script about. And so that's kind of where I went with this, with Push and Pull. This is just a story I had to tell. And then my little sister helped me on set. She was like a little assistant.
Oh, nice.
And so we got close over this, and then now we're
That's fun. I didn't know that your sister helped on set.
Yeah. There's set photos of her. I kept calling her like my little set intern, just so that she had like a title. In the credits, in the credits it says set intern to Baja Howard.
Nice.
So yeah, sick.
Sweet. Yeah, and this was also your first major project with you had a crew for this.
Yeah.
It wasn't just you.
Yeah, normally it's just me. Normally I'm a one-man show. Like for Macbeth, I was a one-man show. I was the only person there. But for Push and Pull, we had a decent sized crew. There was maybe 20 people total. But like I said, I know I'm really lucky and really blessed to have gone to the high school I went to.
Yeah.
It's so easy to collaborate. Everyone's so supportive. Like when I say, hey, I want to make this movie, people aren't laughing. People aren't saying that. They're like, okay, how can I help?
Yeah.
And so that's super cool. So huge shout out to every single person that helped out with Push and Pull. They're on high school classes still now, but it's all right. It's all right.
And you went to a performing arts school, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Davidson Fine Arts.
Nice. Oh man, must be nice.
Yeah, no, I liked it.
But there was something else I was gonna ask about Push and Pull specifically. Oh, filming locations. How did that work? I know the store scene, you went to 3 different stores.
Yeah, so the store scene, we shot in a Walmart, which the first Walmart I wanted to shoot in told me no.
Right.
And then the second place we went to was a Target. And I thought they would say yes if we guilt tripped them. Mm-hmm. So we went to Target with the equipment, with the crew.
Oh,
before
we're already
we even
here.
had permission.
We were already
and so
here.
I went there just expecting them to just say yes.
Hey. You're totally good. I can just trim this.
So yeah, Target, we went there. Everyone was there, and I was like, they won't tell us no if we're already
there.
Here.
Yeah, it's we came all this way.
Also, technically, we don't need permission to film in these stores. It's completely legal. We're just I'm just asking to be nice because I have cameras and actors and crew.
I always assumed you'd have to ask because isn't it private property?
No, not Targets and Walmarts and stuff. No, they're not.
Oh.
If it's a privately owned store, like a farmer's market or a family owned store or whatever, then yes.
Oh,
but stuff like Targets and Walmart, we don't need permission. We just I'm just asking to be nice.
Yeah.
But the Target people said no, and I was holding all my stuff, and I was like, wait, what?
Huh?
What? And then,
you're not supposed to say that.
Yeah.
Your line was actually yes.
But then 3 minutes down the road was a Walmart, and we were like,
perfect.
Well, let's try them. Mm-hmm. And they were like, yeah, just don't. Mm-hmm. They were like, yeah, I mean, of course you can film, just don't disturb customers or don't be too loud. The stuff that we knew already. Yeah. And so that's how we got into the Walmart. And then the other locations, there's actually a funny story about the opening scene, the golf course.
Yes.
So Hollis's dad is a member at that golf course.
Okay.
And so he was like, yeah, of course you guys can come on. Who cares? And so he got clearance with them because that I would need permission for because it's a private course. He got clearance with them to use the driving range. But then we got there and I was like, all right, I don't know if I want to use this. Can I walk around and see if I want to use a certain hole? And then at this point, I think in his mind it was we got permission to be here, so it should be fine wherever we are.
Yeah.
So we go to a hole. I think it was hole 18, so it was the last hole. And then a worker at the golf course came up. And he was like, "What's going on over here?
What are you doing?"
And I was like, filming a little movie. And he was like, "Did y'all get clearance for this?" And then Hollis's dad was like, "Yeah, we did."
Actually, I know the owner.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, we did get clearance for this at the driving range, but we figured it'd be fine if we came down here." And the guy was like, "No, that's not fine."
Actually.
And then he, after some negotiation between me and him and Hollis's dad, Trip Bowden, by the way. I keep saying Hollis's dad. His name is Trip. Trip Bowden. He said, all right, I'll let y'all do it. Y'all get 10 minutes. And I was like, 10
minutes?
Not even close to enough time. So we're rushing. And then we do one take. And he's like, all right, 2 minutes left. And I'm like, what? My camera just said, my camera tells me how long we've been recording. It's been 3 minutes. Why'd you cut our time in half?
He was probably saying 10 minutes, set up, film, tear down.
I was
all in the 10 minutes. Which is insane.
He was, and obviously we got it. It's in the film. It worked. It was funny still.
It's a good opening.
But it was very, that entire setup was very stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about the final scene too, because I've seen some photos of the behind the scenes of that, and like you in a truck recording.
So obviously, for those who don't know, at the end of the film, Anthony does go to college. That's how it ends. And so I had this idea to do this crazy long one shot of him leaving from the driveway, walking down, getting in the truck, and driving away. In the film, it's just him getting in the truck and driving away, but it's all still one shot. And so, to make that work, Hollis is in a truck here. I'll do this so the camera can see.
Yes.
In a truck here. Like, this is his window, his passenger seat. And so the way that I could film it, because obviously I can't hold a camera and run next to a truck.
Yeah.
So I'm in the bed.
What do you mean? Easy.
Anyone can do that.
Right.
So I'm in the bed of a second truck holding a camera like over the edge. So that, and we had to like time it perfectly so the two trucks can drive at the same time. So that was hard. That took like 7 takes maybe.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it was. Oh my gosh. We took a break because we were driving, because I ordered pizza like for the crew. And then we were doing it in the middle of us driving, because we're using both sides of the road to get it. In the middle of us driving, the pizza delivery guy was driving the other way. So we had to stop so that we didn't cause an accident. So that was bad. But yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun to shoot.
Nice. I was gonna ask something else too. Funding for this movie. How did you fund it? And you did make a little bit off of it too. So yeah, talk about that a little bit.
Funding, push and pull. It was a lot of fun. I made a short film called Pound Cake in the winter of 2024. I think we filmed it over November break. We filmed it over Thanksgiving break, and then by Christmas it was done. I think I released it on Christmas.
Yeah.
And so I was doing festivals for that at the early of the next year. So early 25, I was doing festivals for Pound Cake, and and at every festival I just talked about push and pull. Like every festival I was like, hey, I'm glad y'all like this one. I'm making a feature film, and I had a GoFundMe that people could donate to. And then people donated, and we were just so lucky to have such a good group of people. With our GoFundMe, we maybe raised like $1,800, I think it was, or $1,600.
Oh, dang.
Something like that. And then, but what was even nicer than that, because obviously that was sweet, but what was even nicer than that was there was this company called Indie Grip, and they rent out film equipment. And so they were at a film festival that I showed my Pound Cake at, and I talked about push and pull, and like the head of the company was there. Yeah. He talked to me afterwards, and he was like, hey, we rent out film equipment. Tell me which category you need help with, like if it's audio or if it's lighting or whatever, and we'll just give it to you. And so we were using like $1,000 lights for free.
That's
just because the guy liked my, I don't know why he was that nice.
You're just like,
he had no reason to be that nice to me. But we were just using $1,000 lights for free.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then I used some stuff from school. Like I have a Blackmagic 4K, and then my school has a Blackmagic 6K. So I was able to use that one from my school. And then some audio stuff I had to buy, and then lenses and stuff I had to buy. So the money was spent. But then, like you said, we did our premiere. And at the premiere, I think I charged like $5 a ticket maybe.
Yeah. And
with the premiere, we raised over $600 because a lot of people came to see the film, which warmed my heart so much.
Yeah.
That was such a high. Like the movie ends and people are like clapping, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yes, ascending.
Yeah, it was great. It's gonna happen again.
Yeah.
I'm doing another feature. I have to.
Like what are you gonna do now? Like future? Nah, just short films from now on.
For the rest of my life.
Just gotta keep going up.
Yeah.
But yeah, for those of you that aren't like in the arts and stuff, they're expensive. First of all, they take a lot of funding. Secondly, it is very important to talk up your stuff, and like that's something that's been drilled into us at school, like in the theater and dance school too. Same thing. Like networking is so important, and like actually putting yourself out there, because you're not gonna like if no one knows about your stuff, who's gonna watch it? Exactly. Who's gonna come see it? Like who's gonna want to contribute to it if they don't even know what's happening? So like that. That's really respectable. What's your favorite part of the film process as a whole, like straying away? And I feel like I have an idea, but I could be wrong.
I like this question. Well, can I know what do you think it is?
I'm leaning towards like you like to be like in the moment directing, and also like the writing process. I feel like you enjoy a lot because you also co-wrote Push and Pull.
Yeah,
you write a lot of your stuff on your own.
Yeah, most of my stuff I write and direct. Push and Pull, the only reason why I didn't completely write and direct it is because It's a story about an 18-year-old boy and a 13-year-old girl.
Got the 18-year-old boy part.
Yeah, I've never been a 13-year-old girl. I don't think I would have brought any justice to that character.
Yeah.
If I wrote it. And so I had help from one of my friends, Catherine Carr. She's great. She's doing creative writing at some school in New York. I forgot which one, but she's doing
find
great.
out.
Yeah,
I'll add it in. I'll put it on the screen.
I'll ask her. No, but she's doing great. So yeah, my favorite part is, I mean, you got it exactly right. I hate editing.
Yes.
I don't like editing. As soon as I get to a point where I can afford an editor, I'm gonna stop editing my stuff. It's also hard when you write and direct to also edit, because there are things that, like, some of my professors are giving me notes on push and pull with this exact thing that I'm about to say. When you write and direct it, you fall in love with it.
Yes.
And so when you're editing, it's so hard to cut things out, because it's like, it's your baby. Like, you don't want to cut it up.
Like, you want to keep everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything
but I mean, not everything needs to stay.
Exactly.
And so when you edit, that's why it's always good to have like an outsider edit, because they can, it's a blind eye. Like, it's a new eye. They can like actually tell you what's good. But my favorite, what I don't like though, is a lot of pre-production. Well, I love it all. So I won't say I don't like, but just comparing to others, pre-production is rough just because it's like, the anticipation kills me. Like, I have a script and I'm ready to direct, but I have to storyboard and I have to cast and I have to like do all that stuff. So that I don't like as much, just because the anticipation. I'm like, I just want to get on set.
Yeah.
But my favorite things are definitely directing on set, and when I'm in like the middle of writing a script, like when I'm in the flow state, that's what I like.
Yes.
The most.
Yeah. No, when you like hit that sweet spot of like, I know exactly where to take this and stuff. I've had like things for school in the past and stuff where like we had to write a skit one time, and once we like had the ideas flowing, it was like, oh, let's put this.
That's so much fun.
The best point in that kind of process. Yeah. But yeah, no. Speaking of like like pre-production stuff, we'll lean into Macbeth a little bit. The one I was just in, which actually, guys, you were looking at the set of Macbeth.
Right here.
It was filmed right here. So Macbeth was the first time you had a storyboard artist.
Yes.
For your short film. And we'll probably see her in this. I'm probably going to keep a little cameo. Elise, my roommate, she storyboarded
and she did a great job. And it's so smart. Like, I don't know why I haven't always been doing that. It's like, it's so much help to have a storyboard artist. So
tell the people what you did beforehand.
Okay. So basically a storyboard is you have the script and then you're just kind of like, drawing out each shot so that you're not on set making things up on the fly, which that's not what I did. What I used to do was I would go to like, so let's say the script called for an over the shoulder reaction shot. I would go to Google and just look up over the shoulder shot of someone that is shocked. And then I would pull that screenshot into like a Canva page or something. It's so bad. And then
Pinterest boarding your way through
I'm Pinterest boarding my way through it. Imagine you like watching a Hollywood movie and you find out I use the Pinterest board. That's what I used to do. Like, I mean, but then I got a storyboard artist and it was so much better. Everything was so much easier to follow. It's good to have it physically too. I'm not like looking on my phone or MacBook at the storyboard.
Yeah, she had it like in her
drawn
sketchbook and stuff. I saw them. They were great.
So that's definitely a huge help.
And it helped too because we only had one blocking rehearsal.
Yes, this was very like all of them this month are all of them this semester are gonna be like this because I want to do a short film a month, just like so I can get as much practice as possible.
Yeah.
So this one was very, very quick turnaround.
Very quick.
It was like written, then 2 days later it was rehearsed. The read-through and rehearsal was on the same day.
The same day, and only like maybe an hour and a half total.
And then like a couple days after that we were filming.
Yes, and filming took 3 hours.
3 hours, yeah.
I think about 3 hours by the time we actually started like recording. And you also have a very interesting perspective on the script, and it was really fun to work with that perspective. Tell the people about that.
So I don't know. I look at scripts as like more of a guide than a Bible. You know, like I don't think you have to stay to it at all. I wrote a story and I wrote characters and I made you the character.
Yes.
So the character makes the story better. So I think if you're on set and like you have something that you want to add that you think the character would say, do it. Like I've never been stick to my script type of writer. Yeah. I don't really care. I think as long as you're in character. Now, if it's not something the character would do,
then it's like
that's when I'm like, I don't know if this works out. And this was like in Push and Pull, me and Hollis had a bunch of conversations about choices that he made that I was like, I don't know if Anthony would do this at this time. I think it's great that you're taking the script and running with it. I just don't know if this fits right here.
Yeah.
But if it's something that I think the character would do that I just didn't think to write, go for it.
Go for it. Yeah.
Very collaborative
That's how
process.
we got the great limonada.
Limonada. Yeah. That's so funny.
I think that's my favorite line in the entire
that was one
short film.
We watched it this morning in my class, in my production class.
I know. I saw the pictures while I was in class.
Yeah, I was like, begging for them to laugh at the limonada. Limonada was a good. Limonada worked.
That, yes, I love it. Because it was in there from the start, but then it went from like, my great-grandfather made it. It's called limonada. To my great-grandfather made it. He called it limonada. I love it. Funny. Lily did so good with that. Improv. Oh my gosh. And then I think my favorite thing with the script too is you telling us put them away and talk through it. So
that is fun. Yes.
Yeah. So we got the script. What was it? Like that Sunday night, I think. I don't know, something like that. Then we had our read through about like 2 days later, but you told us don't look at it again.
Yeah, I said
until the
read it one time.
Read it one time
and then
put it away.
Again.
Don't look at it again. So we get to the read through and we read through it again, like just normal. And then you told us again, put it down. And we're going to go through this as much as you can and make stuff up on the fly. And that's how we got to it's called limonada.
Yeah.
Or like he called it limonada and like other stuff because we were trying to remember the order of everything, and for like a short film works really well because this was also only like 7 minutes minutes long, so like we didn't have that much try and remember on the fly. If it were like push and pull, I'd be like,
which push and pull, we did this like scene by scene.
Yeah.
Like for some specific scenes, we did it.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't do that for the whole
over
an hour long movie. Yeah, no, that wouldn't work.
In one go. That's another thing. Back to push and pull a little bit. Like, how long is the original take?
The original version. Is 65 minutes.
Yes. But you had to cut it down to, what was it, 40?
I cut it down to 40 because we did the premiere, and then Augusta has a film scene. It's not a Chicago, it's not a LA, it's not a New York, but we do have like we have production companies and stuff like that.
And Georgia's big for like filming.
Yeah, exactly, because Atlanta's
like
huge
Atlanta,
now. Yeah. So, and then I was so lucky to have Push and Pull get so much traction on social media. But like with all that being said, when we did the premiere, a lot of people came. Also like some professionals. And I was just trying to get as much feedback as possible. Yeah. And multiple of them told me that they were like, I think it's amazing that you made a feature film at 18. I don't know that this is the best feature. It will probably work better as a short. And so I took that and I was like, okay, maybe they're right. So then I cut it down to a short, which is what you watched.
Yes.
And I think it's perfect.
I think it works great.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
I think it works fantastic.
So that's how that entire process happened. I had to cut like maybe over 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Out of
my
it
gosh.
Eventually. Yeah.
How many scenes would you say got the axe?
Okay. As full scenes, only 2.
Okay.
Only 2 scenes got cut. What basically did it was a lot of scenes got cut down. If a scene was 5 minutes, I cut it down to like 2.5. Okay. That's what like the montage scene. There's a montage scene in Push and Pull, and it's like just the 2 siblings together over like a week. The original cut of that was like 11 minutes.
Oh wow!
But the one that you watched, I think, was like 5.
So yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So I just had to. That's what it was. It was trimming the end of every take, the end of every shot. Just cutting like some like if it wasn't the funniest joke, I would cut it out. So
it's gone.
Yeah.
So back to Macbeth. What inspired the idea for that too? Like what made you think of that premise? Because little overview of the short film. It's 3 theater kids. And they're having one over for dinner with the goal of maybe snatching a part away from someone, maybe poisoning, but none of that. Let's just say things don't go as planned. So.
Yeah, so, you explained it very well. I think Macbeth, I don't know where it came from. Like, I can't tell you where this exact storyline came from. But I did do theater all of high school and all of middle school. I did theater basically all of my life. And so I'm always attached to movies that like are about theater. Yeah. Because I think theater is like just so, such an interesting like concept. And I
That's
also
why I'm going to school for it.
Why you're going to school for it. But also love like how into it people get. Like that's what's beautiful to me when people get so into their art. Now, obviously, this is very extreme.
Yes.
Like, Macbeth is very extreme. You're not going to sabotage somebody for the lead role.
Yeah.
And if you are doing that, you might need a therapist.
I think that's a you problem.
But I don't know. I thought it was like really funny. I thought it was such a funny concept. And I was like, let's see if this works. And then it only worked out better that you, Sam, and Lily, the three
are all theater
majors, or theater related majors at least.
Because Sam and I are musical theater, and then Lily is theater production, concentration, directing. So, and she's been on stage her whole life too.
Three theater actresses, and then 3 theater major people. I was like, this is great.
And you met us right away too, like first 2 days here.
I was like, yep, got him.
You had your cast.
Perfect. Yeah, easy.
And so Macbeth is your September short film. You mentioned you want to do one every month. And you said like it's to get a lot of practice and stuff. What made you set on like, oh, let me do a short film a month instead of like, oh, let me shoot for maybe like one a semester, like just smaller filming projects here and there?
So I think what really set me to one short film a month, number one, which is probably the biggest reason, I just think it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, I have fun making films. I have fun writing films. I have fun talking about the films that we're going to make. I have fun shooting and doing premieres like we just did for Macbeth.
The promotions were just so fun.
Exactly. It's just so much fun. And so I'm like, why would I not want to have as much fun as possible? The way I got the one a month thing is back home at high school, I probably made like one every like 3 months.
Oh, okay.
And so not like on purpose. That's just like naturally.
That's just
the process took me like 3 months.
Yeah. And
so I'm thinking like here at college, I think it'd be easier. I don't have to like, in high school, you got to get people to get dropped off. And it's like a whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
And then people have school. And then we have theater rehearsals and stuff like that.
And work and all these other things.
So many things happen. And so I'm like, I'm in college. We have way more freedom. Yeah, we're going to do one a month. It's going to be easy. I don't know if easy is the word I should use. I might be jinxing. Not easy.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting and it's gonna be fun. So that's kind of how I got stuck on the one a month thing.
I'm looking forward to hearing the full
reading
premise
the script for October.
Yes.
Ooh,
yes. Oh my gosh,
soon.
I cannot wait. I am so excited about that.
Soon.
So being at film school as a whole, you have talked about how you don't plan on graduating.
No.
So to explain that mindset, because I'm in a very different spot.
You are in a very different spot, but I think
most people are. You have a very unique perspective on this.
So I don't know. I don't think I am here for a degree. For the main purpose of you don't need a degree to be a filmmaker, right? Like you don't need a degree to do any of this stuff. And so my goal at Columbia, my reason for being at Columbia is not to get a Columbia diploma. It's just to use all the opportunities that Columbia is going to give me. And my mindset is that like once I've used the opportunities and I've taken my chance and it's like landed, then I'm done. I'm done. And that's not to say like don't go to college. I would never say don't go. I'm at college.
Yeah, you're at college.
I would never say don't go to college. I would never say film school isn't worth it because we've been here like a month.
Yeah,
I've gotten so many. I've pitched a commercial to Coca-Cola.
Yep.
I've premiered 2 films, including the Push and Pull one. I've met so many great people. I'm doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
My professors have watched my film and giving me like really good feedback that I couldn't get anywhere else. So I would never say that college isn't worth it. Don't go to college if you want to do something art related. Definitely go to college. You're going to learn so many things that you don't know. What I'm saying is that like me, Denzel Howard, I don't need a diploma. I don't need a degree. That's not something I need to like have made it. What I need is to make it. You know? So if I make it and if my dreams come true before the 4 years are up, then that's kind of what happened. And I would never look at Columbia as like let's say I'm here this year, next year, and then I am directing a movie for A24 or something. So I'm like, all right, I don't need college anymore.
Peace out.
I would never look at it as, okay, I wasted the last 2 years of my life in college. Absolutely not. I love it here. I love the school. I love what I'm learning. I love what I'm gaining.
Yeah.
I just don't think I need a degree. I don't think I need a diploma is basically it.
And we've talked about this a little bit. What made you set on Columbia College as opposed to any of the other schools you might have looked at? Because I know, didn't you look at some of the ones that like Hollis was going to and stuff. Like, what made you settle on Columbia College?
My biggest thing was location. So I knew that I wanted to be in New York, LA, Chicago. Atlanta's huge for film, which is very true. All the Marvel things are filmed in Atlanta. But I think it's just like being from Georgia and going to a performing arts school in Georgia. Everybody's going to Atlanta. Like everybody that I went to high school with is going to school in Atlanta.
It's like for me, I'm from Michigan, so like all the theater people are trying to go to U of M because that's like one of the best theater schools in the country.
And so it's like I've been with these people my entire life. No bad blood. Like I don't have beef with anybody from high school. It's just I wanted to like get out. Yeah. And so that's when I kind of shoved Atlanta away. And then it was just touring. Like I toured Columbia and I instantly fell in love. Yeah,
that's what happened for me too. Like I knew I wanted to go to school in Chicago, but I was like between a few different ones. I looked at like Roosevelt, DePaul and stuff. But the tour, and like I talked to 2 seniors actually in my program, and that's what like set me on it. I was like, yep, this is where I want to be.
And Chicago, like I love this city. I might never leave. I was talking to my mom about that.
Chicago.
I was like, I think I'm ready to move here. Like I love Chicago.
No, I love Chicago too.
And I've been to California, I've been to New York, nothing compares. This city is
amazing. I have not been to California. I have been to New York, and while I had so much fun on that trip and stuff, like I don't know how much I would enjoy living there.
I completely agree.
I would love to be on Broadway, don't get me wrong, but like I might be commuting.
I completely agree.
I might be commuting because I don't know. Chicago just overall seems cleaner. I feel safer in Chicago. Yeah. Like I don't know. I really prefer it.
This is like definitely my favorite city I've ever been.
Yeah. And like the cool thing about a Chicago college too is our campus is just downtown.
So nice. I love walking to class because I'm just walking in downtown Chicago.
Yeah, literally. Like, so nice. My gosh, it's so nice. Like, you're seeing the CTA go by and stuff. Like, I love it. All right. So, tapering off a little bit to a slightly different direction, what are some of your interests outside of filming and directing and doing all that? And do any of them, like, contribute to film or help you with that? Just, like, what do you do outside of film?
Absolutely. Like I said earlier, I love theater. Even bigger than that, I love improv. So much fun. And didn't just comedy in general. Like I just love comedy and improv and comedic theater and stuff like that. And I definitely think that plays a role in my filmmaking because even my films that have like more serious topics, they're still funny. Yeah. Like I don't know. I like to laugh and I like to make what I would like to watch. Yes. And I like laughing. I like feeling good. I like being happy. And then improv also adds to the filmmaking process because I make you guys do it.
That is true.
Yeah. It always makes the scene better.
And yeah, we've talked about this too. Like the strength of a movie is not so much if the subject matter is comedic, but if like the writing and the characters are. Yeah. Like
exactly. We did
Little Miss Sunshine comes to mind.
Exactly.
Like the premise of the movie or like what's happening, not funny at all.
I think that's sometimes the
characters are hilarious.
Movies. The funniest movies are the movies that like nothing funny is going on. Yeah. Like Grown Ups. That movie's about
haven't seen Grown Ups.
I mean, it's like it's a comedy though. Yeah. That movie's about this is gonna blow your mind. Grown Ups is about a friend group burying their high school basketball coach.
Really?
Yep.
That's
one of the greatest comedies of all time.
What?
Is about a friend group burying their high school basketball coach.
Oh my god.
There's nothing funny happening there, but that movie is so funny.
Yeah, I had no idea. Yeah. Now I need to watch Grown Ups.
Comedy is not in the premise. Comedy is not in the idea. I think if you're saying, I'm going to make something funny and you try to think of a funny idea, that's how you get like lost in like the random theatrics of film. And it's like, what am I even watching? Like, what am I sitting here doing? Just like think of a good story and then make comedy around it. Yeah. Is where I think the sweet spot is.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Okay, I'm going to go off script a little bit. We're going to do a little improv. Oh, yeah. I know the answer to this, but what is your favorite movie and why?
My favorite movie, it changes. It changes. The list is fluid. But my favorite movie, I think of all time, is Get Out. Yes. By Jordan Peele. Yeah.
Jordan
Peele. That is my favorite movie of all time. And then the why, it's such good storytelling, and it checks off every single box. Like it's funny. We were all like, because I made you guys watch.
Yes, he did. We had a whole little get together.
Yeah, we were all laughing at parts. We were all scared at parts. We were all feeling the suspense at parts. Yes, like it checks every box, and then that twist That twist got me
it's
so good the first time I watched it.
Yeah, no. I think my favorite part about that movie is that they didn't try and drag it out.
Exactly.
Like they just knew how long it needed to be, and that's how long it was. Because I think a lot of movies fall into the trap of like, oh, we want to hit like the 2 hour, 2.5 hour mark. Like if you like, we don't need the fluff. I guess.
Exactly.
Like sometimes you need a little filler in order to like develop character, but you don't need like just fluff or whatever. Like. So honestly, I think that was one of my favorite things about it was that it just didn't like go on forever, but I did really enjoy it.
I do love that movie.
And I'm not one for like horror or thriller or anything like that, so that was new to me too.
And it's still, and
I still enjoyed it.
It's great.
Now what would you say is your least favorite movie?
Oh, this is a great question. My least favorite movie. Okay.
Like gun to your head, least favorite movie.
Least favorite movie. It's probably just gonna be recency bias, but I just saw a movie called Bone Lake. Oh my gosh, I did not like that movie at all.
Bone Lake?
Yeah, Bone Lake.
I have not heard of this. What?
Yeah, it was the horror movie about. Oh, it's so bad. Horror movie about this couple that kills other couples. But get this, the big twist at the end.
Spoilers.
Is that they kill other couples because they're siblings. And they, like, their entire life, they've gotten, like, hate for being a couple. And so for that reason, they get revenge.
I'm sorry?
You asked for the worst movie!
No,
so
fair
I'm giving it to you.
I walked into this.
Horrible.
Wait, so is that what Elsa was talking about the other night?
Yep. Awful movie. Just awful storytelling.
Oh,
who wrote
that?
that?
Who thought? Like, sometimes I look at movies and I'm like, why are you writing like the Human Centipede movies?
Yeah, like what are we doing?
What?
Like why are we doing this?
Why are there three of them?
I hope I'm not messing up future job opportunities. It's the director of Bone Lake. He's the only one that emails me back or something. Listen, I think there were some aspects of that movie. I think the acting was great.
Yes.
And I feel so bad that it was used on that story.
Yes.
That's something me and Elsa were talking about. Like I was like, this acting was amazing. Too bad they had to use their talents on incestual. Oh, it was gross.
Oof. Yeah, that is. Oh, that's rough.
You know what else I don't like? Hot take.
Ooh.
Definitely not my least favorite movie. Like I wouldn't say least favorite movie, but I don't like Up.
Really?
I don't like Up.
You know what? I can't judge too hard because I've never watched the full movie.
Yeah.
So
don't.
Yeah,
I assume you've seen the opening.
I've seen the opening. The opening makes me cry.
Yeah, and then that's just remember that forever.
Yeah, honestly, I've gotten like half an hour in and just turn it off. So
exactly. Yeah. And then when you finish the movie, you're like, why didn't I just turn it off?
Why didn't I? Yeah, no. What? There was a movie that I didn't like that was like a hot take at one point. I'd have to think about that. But one I'm not a fan of is The Eternals. Marvel.
Oh yeah,
I did not enjoy The Eternals.
Bad.
That's not so much of a hot take, but I thought visually gorgeous.
Amazing.
I thought the acting was phenomenal. All that fun stuff.
20 characters, and I don't care about any of them.
Exactly.
How do you do that?
Exactly. No, I was like, so there are so many new characters. They're dying, and I just am like, okay, didn't know you anyways.
Not great.
Like, oh my gosh. Also, one of my favorite things about that movie though, the costumes. I absolutely love the costuming.
Cool.
Because that's like my like backstage niche is like costuming, hair, makeup, all that fun stuff. So I love how they did the costumes for that. But yeah, no, I love hearing people's hot takes. This is why we got a noise complaint the second night here. Actually, was
someone had a bad hot take though. They said Batman wasn't a good superhero. That's just I'm sure anyone in the if I was an RA and I heard screaming and I went to the room and I'm like, what's happening? And the guy goes, he said Batman's not good. I'd be like, all right. Keep screaming. Leave. I don't care what time it is. Keep going. Justify.
Is now a good time to say the only Batman movie I've seen is the Lego Batman movie?
Not a good time. Well, okay. No, Lego Batman movie is great.
Lego Batman movie is really good.
So you know what? I'm not upset.
I haven't. I meant to go see The Batman.
Yeah.
Just never got around to it.
Yeah.
I have seen like half of one of the Christian Bale ones. Mm-hmm. My dad had it on one time when we were camping, so I have seen a little bit of that.
Well, those were shot in Chicago. So,
really?
Well, parts of it. They shoot in multiple cities to like make it look like a new one because Gotham doesn't exist.
Yeah. Well,
and so the Christian Bale ones,
darn.
I think were.
I thought it was right next to Wakanda.
I think they're Pittsburgh and Chicago, and morphed into one. The Batman though used Liverpool, New York, and Chicago to make like one city. So
wow.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Very interesting.
Yeah, no, coming from Michigan, we have some stuff gets filmed in Detroit on occasion, but very rarely. I think the most well-known one is going to be 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Eminem movie. Everyone knows that one, but yeah, we don't get as much in Detroit. There are a few my dad has told me, but I forgot them. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, I like the least favorite movie question. My least favorite movie, if I had to say, it was this really cruddy one. I told you about this the other night that I watched on Netflix called Circle.
Oh yeah.
No, it was so stupid. That's an hour and a half of my life I'll never get back. And what I didn't mention the other day was I watched this at a sleepover for my friend's 16th birthday.
Ooh.
And so she had us all over, and she has like a pole barn and stuff that has like a loft and everything, and that's where we all were. And also, she was the only person I knew there. She had like school friends and stuff. So we all were trying to decide a movie to watch. We settled on that one for whatever reason, and we watched that. And by the end of it, only me and another girl are awake. Everyone else was asleep. So then me and this other girl watch a Chris Watts documentary, like the American Family Murder Next Door or something. We watched that one. She was like almost asleep by the end, but not before putting on The Kissing Booth after that.
Oh my gosh.
I was the only one awake by the end of that.
Oh my gosh.
I stayed up all night watching these cruddy
I was about to say.
movies.
At least I think out of those three, Kissing Booth sounds like it would have been the best.
It honestly, the Chris Watts thing was more interesting. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Kissing Booth, I did watch all 3 movies though. Like I was hooked because it was like they weren't very good. Like
everyone has a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, but I was so invested in the story. I was like, when the third one came out, I was like, I have to see how it ends.
Do you know the To All the Boys I Loved Before movies?
Yes, and I have not seen them. I have not sat down to watch them.
I know they're bad. I know they're cheesy. I know they should be like a 2.5.
But I've considered it because I've also considered watching Exo Kitty.
Oh, okay.
The show.
I haven't seen the show, but I love those because there's 3 movies. I think I love that trilogy so much.
Yes, or like The Summer I Turned Pretty. I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that yet. I feel like
I haven't seen that, but I know like the entire storyline from TikTok.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Speaking of TikTok, talk about that a little bit because you post on TikTok a lot. First of all, second of all, you had a very exciting comment at one point.
Oh yeah. So I try to post once a day.
Yes, I get them on my For You page every day.
Great,
like
it's working. Yeah, no. So that's the goal. What you're talking about though. Okay, so I worked at a movie theater.
Yes.
And so we get to watch movies early. Like when the theater gets access to the movie, the workers get to watch it.
Oh,
which sometimes is like up to a week before it actually comes out.
Oh wow.
So the Superman movie, the new Superman movie, 2025, we watched it early. And so there's a video of me. The movie ends, and I'm sobbing.
I'll put that in.
Yeah, feel free. I'm sobbing because it's so peak, and I'm screaming, and I'm like, "That was the best thing I've ever seen!" And I'm like screaming, and I post that on TikTok that night because these screenings are also at midnight.
Yes.
Because we have to wait until all the actual movies
everyone's gone. Yeah.
So at midnight we started watching Superman, and so it ends. It's like 2 a.m. and I filmed this video and I post it, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Right? My friends are gonna laugh at me crying. Yeah. At this point, I have like 700 followers maybe on TikTok.
Yes.
So not like a whole bunch.
Yeah. And
so I'm like, yeah, my friends are going to see me crying, whatever. I wake up the next morning and that TikTok has like 500,000 views.
Yeah.
And that James Gunn, the director of Superman, commented on the TikTok. And he was like, dude, this is beautiful. And I was like, oh, your movie was beautiful. So I don't know. And then that TikTok changed the entire trajectory. Well, I can't say that yet because my career isn't over.
Yes.
But that TikTok definitely gave me a huge boost.
Yes.
Because if that TikTok didn't go viral.
What are you at? Like follower count?
Now I'm at 15K.
Yes.
If that TikTok didn't go viral, my push and pull TikToks wouldn't have gone viral because that started a cycle.
Yes.
Like after I posted that, everything did well. Yeah. And if my push and pull TikToks didn't go viral, more people wouldn't have came to the premiere. If people didn't come to the premiere, I wouldn't have had money to submit it to film festivals. If I didn't submit it to film festivals, no one would have seen it. So it's a whole thing that has started all because of Superman.
All because of a video of you crying.
Yeah. I might have to change my favorite movie answer to Superman just because of that.
Well, also, the way you were acting the other night when we watched it and the music was playing.
So peak.
Like, you were hitting
Yeah, that movie's great. If you haven't seen Superman 2025, it's on HBO Max. It's on Amazon Prime. Go watch it.
It was very good. I wasn't feeling very good, so I didn't sit for the whole thing. But the parts I saw, I very much enjoyed, and I honestly stayed way longer than I. Like, I started feeling cruddy at like 20 minutes in. Yeah. But I stayed because I was like, this is so good.
Yeah. No, it's insane.
And I've also, I think that is the longest I've sat through a DC movie, other than like a Batman.
And then this wasn't even because it was bad. You just were feeling sick. So very valid reason.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I was like, but like I've always been more of a Marvel girl, not so much DC. I'm still venturing to DC. The most I've been into it was the CW Flash series.
Oh yeah, CW.
But I still only got like 3 seasons.
Right now, I'm definitely way bigger DC fan because there's Superman, the new Batman, and then Peacemaker and the Penguin.
Like, because isn't James Gunn like overhauling DC?
Yeah,
isn't that
he's
what's
the new
happening?
CEO?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
so because there was all the crap with like him directing it while working for Marvel. So Marvel was like, you get this last one, you get to leave. Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh,
amazing.
Love that. There's not a bad movie in that trilogy.
And then they let that guy go. And now he's come home to DC. James Gunn, if you're watching, it's me, your best friend, Denzel Howard, the TikTok you commented on. Yeah. Teen Titans movie. I'm pitching myself as a director here.
I'm here for this.
Yes.
I second this.
I think I could do a great job at bringing these characters to life. I think I do good with that environment. They were funny but serious characters. I think I could do it. So you know my number. Hit my line.
You got it. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up soon because I have to go to class. Actually, talking way longer than I anticipated, but you know what? I'm not complaining. Who would you say in like your personal life and stuff have been your biggest supporters throughout the film process?
Like I said, going to the performing arts high school, like there's just support everywhere you look. So that's great that I've always had like a strong support system. A couple like huge shout outs, obviously. Well, I gotta say Hollis. He's been a lot of support. And he's also been a big inspiration. Yeah. Because he's like a notch ahead of me on like everything. Even like when it comes to like stuff that, because I don't think follower count matters. So when it comes to things that don't even matter, like follower count, he's still like a notch ahead of me. And so it's like always something for me to like inspire to be, or like for me to want to achieve. But I mean, big support, I gotta say my parents, mom and dad. Yeah. They are paying so much money so that I can come to this school. Private to get a degree that's not a guarantee. There's no guarantee that I get a job. There's no guarantee that I make any money with film. Yeah. And so the fact that they're taking this risk, every single parent that sent their kid to an art school, they deserve way more credit than they get.
And like for me, I come from a very heavy like police and military family, which is like, you know, like set job, like, you know, you are good there.
And then you're like, I want to do theater.
So I want to sing and dance. And they were still like here for it. So I totally get that.
It would have been so easy for me to be like, Mom and Dad, I want to be a director. And they're like, Doctor? You said doctor? Yeah, great. Like, that would have been so much easier. But no, they're taking a risk just like I am, just like all of our parents are with us being here. So definitely Mom and Dad, huge support.
Sweet, yeah. And then just looking ahead to the future, like what are you hoping for there? If you had to say like 30 seconds or less, like what are you hoping?
I mean, I want to be a filmmaker. I want my main source of income to be from the movies that I create. And it's not even like I don't need an Oscar, I don't need to be a millionaire. I just love telling stories. And I love yapping. I just love yapping. I mean, I love talking. I love telling stories. Exactly. And so if I can just get people to go to a theater and sit and listen to me yap, that'd be my dream life.
Sweet. Well, glad to hear it. So tell the people where they can find you, though, online, where they can look out for your stuff. Unfortunately, Push and Pull is not out there yet.
It's not out yet.
Because it will be going to festivals. Yeah. So that will get out to the general public eventually.
Yeah. But just follow me, Denzel Howard, on all platforms. That's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, just Denzel Howard. Plain and simple,
Yeah. So thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Great.
It was so much fun.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If this is your first time here because you're one of Denzel's supporters, thank you for stopping by. I hope you stick around. And I will see you 2 weeks from today. Thank you and God bless.